I always thought of being an actor, like that was what you do. If you wanted to be in the arts, you'd be an actor. And then I realised I don't really like being in the front of the stage. I don't like being in front of the camera. What else is there that I can do? Where can I fit in? I used to be a tomboy, and looking at me today, you're like, really? I used to just wear trackies. I'd be, digging in the mud, and what you wore played no significant role in my life. And it wasn't until I got given a sewing machine for my birthday that I realised, actually, this is quite fun. Look at what I can create, and it took a long time to be able to create things that were wearable. And from then I was hooked. It was love at first sight. Costumes, it's for me. I think the best achievement that I have had is being able to walk around the streets of Wellington and hear kids of all ages call me auntie, because it means that I have shown them the love that I want to show everyone, and given them care, and that they see me as an auntie, as their auntie figure. So important. Was kind of having a think about it, and I've been connecting with preschool-aged children with my work in Play HQ, primary school-aged children with my work with Takiroa in their Te Reo Māori season, and then I also work with the teenage, high school ages with Te Rako and the work that we do going into schools and doing workshops with them and working on the battalion. So I get to work with all the age ranges of the little ones, and it's just such a blessing. There's no pressure to be who you're going to be. Play. Even at my age, I still say, when I grow up, I'm going to be this. And I just don't think that you should rush to grow up. Have fun, learn, make mistakes, try something, go, that's not for me, let's try something else. And just really take that pressure off yourself to be finished, I guess. I want to say most days I'm happy. Being chronically ill, you realise how critical time is and how important it is to make the most of each moment you have, and I try and engage every day with love and happiness. I think that where I get my energy from is when I'm by myself. So normally it's at the end of the day and I've been talking to a million people and working and making connections with people, and I recharge my batteries just by being by myself. Living in Christchurch, I didn't have my place. I never felt like I fitted in, and moving to Wellington, I found my people, and by finding my people, I was able to learn from them and find how I want to work and how I want to be, not just as a worker, but as a human being. Well, I kind of want to say money. There's so many amazing companies and workers out there trying to do amazing mahi that's, far-reaching and spreading out some amazing stories and histories and lessons. A lot of those organisations and people aren't getting the funding to be able to put their works on and tell their story. So, yes, the drive's there, the love's there, the people are there, but, bills have got to be paid. You've got to pay rent and eat food and just do general life maintenance, and I think that's what's the biggest pressure. And that has a flow-on effect as well, because it's not just that the funding's gone, like you said, everyone's gone. So when you've got the funding, you're like, I need 3 techs to do this, and there's no one. We need a tour manager. No, they're all gone because they don't have the money. They're trying to find other opportunities, and yeah, that's really heartbreaking. How do I say things without being too political? I was really, really proud of how we dealt with the COVID pandemic. As someone who's chronically ill, me having a sick day is a big deal, and me catching a virus that because we still don't really know enough about it to know what the long-term effects of this are. I was just so proud to see our country go, we're going to stop and we're just going to sit tight and we're going to do our best to keep those who are most vulnerable safe. So, yeah, it was really hard and it's still going on and we're still getting pockets of flare-ups. But as a whole country, for us just to unite and look after each other was absolutely amazing. So the most pressing issue I think that we're facing at the moment is all the anti-trans vitriol that's going on around the country. And it's such a shame because we should be past this. Just move on to the deeper issues that we have, like climate change and cyclones and, you know, our land's eroding. We shouldn't be spending time on something that's fine and normal and natural and it's okay. I want to say one, but it might be controversial. Yes. Legalising cannabis. It was such a shame that the referendum didn't go in the way of legalisation. It is a known fact that it's such a great remedy for things like nausea and pain and mood regulation, especially when taken in the right dosages. And it's just such a shame that we weren't able to wrap a health perspective over it so that people who do need to take it, not for recreation but for medical purposes, have that support structure around them and that continuation of care. Having the power over time to be able to just hit pause so you can really take in a moment. Yeah, and really be able to soak it all in. Or just quickly fast forward it. There's so much to say to Papa Tuanuku. Thank you. You know, I'm sorry. And I love you. I'd really like to leave behind kindness and compassion, because you never know what other people are going through, and a lot of people have invisible struggles, and if people were to just take a second to kind of reassess the situation and take it from a place of kindness and love, there would be an amazing, amazing legacy. Answer was in me the whole time. Is a song by Billy Idol called Dancing With Myself. I'm not really into dancing, but it just makes me go, yeah, it is okay if I'm dancing by myself. Doesn't even matter. You don't need to have friends. We're all good. So yeah, that one always makes me really happy. Home. Home is my favourite place because I'm with my people. I wish I could draw. I really wish I could draw. Because the geek in me is like, what's the island like? Is it an awful island? Because I'd rather be by myself for a year than ask someone to come and join me, you know? I've always said to everyone, if you win lotto, can you buy me a telescope? And not because I know what I'm doing, but I'd just love to see more of the stars and look closer. I'd have dinner with my dad, who passed away when I was very little. I'd probably cook something warm and comforting, like a lasagna. Kindness stands out a lot to me. You can kind of sense it in people. I should have written a list. See? Write a list. I should have written a list. I'm really looking forward to my latest production I'm working on, which will be all in Te Reo Māori, which is amazing. And it will be going out to communities around New Zealand, into schools and into marae and halls, and aimed at primary school age children. And I just love the idea that Aotearoa is being taken around the country. As a small kid, I would have loved to have seen a show all in Te Reo Māori. It's really great to know that you're working on a project that's going to enrich so many kids' lives and lighten up their eyes and fill their hearts. So, yeah, best part of my job. And I have to keep reminding myself, what an honour to be a part of this process. This is unbelievable, and I'm so glad to be a part of it.
Oh, take me to your leader. Give me the tea from the inside. Her reputation shall just proceed her.